All right, next up is Southern Miss. Joining us is Camden Sunstrom, 4 2/3 inning, did give up an earned run. Joey Urban, big night at the plate, five RBIs, a 2 home run night, and head coach Christian Osram. Coach, if you don't mind, just opening up, just an opening statement.
Just super proud of this group today. That's a long day of baseball, and you don't do what they did today without having some toughness about you and some grit. And I think they kind of showed that. Obviously, 9-run first inning, you can't predict that, and but that was huge, obviously. And then it was just about hopefully being able to tack on. I thought the guys did a great job of that, and then pitching. Colby, outstanding, covering what he did after throwing yesterday. And then Sonny, 4 2/3, and, knowing his job was to, save some arms. So just all around, offensively, Joey had a big night, others. So just proud of the guys, about all I can say.
Open up right here first.
Coach, talk about your trust in the freshmen that you had today. Not only the onslaught, well, offensively today, but you brought in Sunstrom and you had Harris earlier. Just talk about your trust in those guys and being able to work with them.
Well, I mean, it's kind of our model. I guess you could say we believe in getting high school talent and letting them grow, helping them grow. We sign them, expecting them to be ready to pitch and contribute or play right away, and let those roles grow as they go. So sure, there's trust there, but they earned that. Sonny earned that opportunity, and Ty Long being out there, whoever it might be, Drake Barrett, Greg Harris, all those freshmen. That's why we brought them. And, so just very proud of that. And it's not easy to do sometimes, but, they kind of keep the moment slow and did a great job.
Joey, we can just talk about the offense, especially that first inning. I mean, were you guys feeling the momentum and from the first game, and then secondly, just what was really clicking for you guys in the second game?
We always had trust in each other. I think confidence. That first game, we were kind of slow off the start. I think it was the 7th, 8th, or 9th. That's when we kind of started picking up. I think it was a good confidence boost for the next game. And I mean, it's win or lose for us. If we lose, we go home and we play tomorrow. And I think tomorrow now that we play tomorrow, I think today was kind of a big boost for us. Offense was definitely confident.
You've got some question marks, or I don't know whether they're question marks or not. Ozzy, is there an update on him? Is there an update on Dre? Looks like Matthew Russo is good to go, I guess. How's everybody?
So Ozzy, that towards the end of game 1 today, got hit, and we kind of got a little bit of his jaw. Kind of got a little loopy, had a little dizziness, after that game, and we weren't obviously going to mess around with that. But the concussion protocol with that, according to our trainers, looks like he's checking out. He's okay, so he feels good tomorrow. Maybe we'll see him out there. Dre running, when he went through the bag there on that going down to first, felt something. He thought it was. He thought he got hit by the ball. Is what he said. He felt something, just didn't feel right in that hip, and so he's tried to tough it out, just couldn't do it. So we'll see. I don't have much more information on that other than that. But dodged a bullet with Russo. That was scary. That was I really didn't know what I was going to see. But I ran up there to him, but I think it was enough of a glancing blow to where he's okay, and he was able to re-enter that game based on the concussion protocol, and everything checked out. So thankful for that, and we'll see tomorrow how everybody is, and go from there.
How about? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Jason.
Well, I was just gonna. How is your pitching? How do you feel about your pitching plans for tomorrow? How are you planning to approach it?
All hands on deck. I told them if you can post, let us know you can post, and and go from there. So I haven't really got a chance to really get to that point yet and figured out what we're going to do or what it's going to take. But I feel like it's going to take an army. That's a good offense. Miami's got a great team, and when you jump to that kind of lead, it's just baseball, whatever. So tomorrow's going to be a fight, and a lot on the line, for each of us. So whatever we decide to do, I got a feeling you'll see several options.
Camden, just what was kind pitch heading to the mound? Obviously, it was a career long. I mean, what did they kind of tell you heading into it? What was everything going through your mind?
So I got up hot pretty quick. When I walked up to the mound, Coach Oz told me just, don't play right here, which didn't end up happening, but I think they only scored one run that inning, and I felt good coming back into the dugout, and I knew I had a job to do, so I just went out there and kept doing my thing.
Coach, I was wondering what was your scouting report with their pitcher? You guys got a base hit at the very first pitch, being pretty aggressive. Can you talk about what maybe you saw in him, what you were telling your hitters?
Well, I mean, the approach they had, I really couldn't tell you what our offensive coaches, Coach Krill had doing there. I know this, that he had good stuff. I felt like we just capitalized on some balls maybe up in the middle a little bit. And, baseball's a game of momentum, and we just kind of punched them in the mouth and got some momentum, and it got contagious. It got contagious with our hitters. So I thought our guys, took advantage of some pitches that they could get a good barrel on. And again, I mean, you can't predict a 9-run, first inning, but I thought they did a good job of going up there and just really trying to get good swings off. And again, I think momentum just became contagious. And just really, it's very powerful, obviously.
Kim, back to your outing, can you speak a little bit about your pitch mix? What was working for you today through the course of your work? What felt comfortable to you? I was kind of watching your body language, and it seemed like you got a couple of innings in that 7th inning, you just to me, just looked really relaxed and in that rhythm.
So I went mainly sinker, slider, changeup today. Usually my changeup isn't really my go-to pitch, but I got down in the bullpen and I started talking to myself and I said something that really clicked and my body started to feel right. And once I got out on the mound, everything started to come together. So just kept telling myself that same thing repetitively, and it worked out.
We have time for 2 more questions.
Joey, you South Florida roots, and I apologize for this start, but you South Florida roots and in your walk song, welcome to Miami. And embracing that going into a team that you're obviously familiar with, you're 2 hours from there, less than 2 hours from there. Does this series, do you take kind of more pride in this, and that you're facing against a team from your hometown, kind of?
The only reason why I have that walk-up song is I've had it since freshman year. Kind of superstitious. Yeah, it's kind of cool playing hometown team. Don't really have any ties with them. Never really talk to them. I don't really know anyone on the team. I know kids have passed, but other than that, it's pretty cool playing another South Florida team. So.
Time for 1 more question. Answer.
Coach, you talked about how momentum is big. How do you make sure this momentum carries on to tomorrow?
These guys know what's at stake. Your win from hosting the Super Regional. That's pretty cool. That's hard to do, hard to get to that point. But we know it's going to be a dogfight. And the message this morning to the guys was, I recall the 21, 22, 23 postseason years where they had to go out and win 2 games on day 3, and they did that. They achieved that. And 2 of those years we were able to finish the job, on day 4. So this team is writing their story. It's tomorrow's chapter 63, and I can't wait to watch them compete. And regardless of what that scoreboard says at the end of the year, these guys are going to go out there and fight, and I know that. And we take extreme, very, very proud to know that too. Just proud of these guys and what they've done. So can't wait for tomorrow to get here.
Joey Camden, Coach Oz, appreciate your time. Best of luck tomorrow.